Ready for a smart baseball? Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Playfinity is CEO Pippa Boothman. Hi, Pippa.
Hi, Fred. Thanks for having me.
Well, Playfinity has been nominated for 2 Sport Technology Awards this year for Playfinity Gaming Baseball, and you are based in Norway. Give us a bit of background here.
Yes, definitely. I know people don't often think of baseball and Norway together, but we were founded in 2016 with the urgency to keep kids active. So we saw kids spending hours of time playing sports and then hours of time on their screens, and we certainly had to act. So we were founded first off inspired initially off the game of handball. So our first product was this orange sort of squishy ball to learn how to throw and to get the handball players more activated and practicing more and have the kids playing more. And then this eventually grew into using our sensors in games for the trampoline. So we have a sensor that goes around your ankle for jumping on the trampoline. And then we heard a lot from coaches, baseball coaches, and they were saying, why don't we have a ball? We'd love a ball. This is great to teach the kids how to throw and keep them active. So we launched our official gaming baseball, which is regulation, size, and weight. And all of our products come with an app, which are full of games. So these are all games that are inspired off drills and skills that are done during baseball practice. So this is to play catch and baseball drills together, but not to play a game of baseball. And then the best thing is that the players can play with all the other players around the world. So just like in gaming, where you can compete against all the other gamers around the world, you can play these games with the players around the world, but by being active and throwing the baseball around.
So this is connected through the app.
Yeah, exactly. So sensors are in all of our product, connects to an app, free app full of games that then you can challenge all the other players around the world, or you can just challenge yourself and have fun within, the ecosystem yourself, and leaderboards and scoring and everything that you would get in the gaming ecosystem.
Step us through how this is used.
Yeah, so we have a couple. So one of the most popular games we have is called Higher and Higher. And it's very simple. Each throw, you have 60 seconds. Each throw, you have to just throw the ball a little bit higher and higher and higher and higher. And if you don't get it a bit higher, then you get a strike. So you have 3 strikes and you're out. So that's one game. And another game that we have right now that's really popular is called Fast Hands. So that's just throwing the ball back and forth with another player really, really quickly for 60 seconds. And you see how many throws you can get and the speed. So those are just very basic games, but a lot of fun. And through the repetition and through the playing, you also build your skills, right? So the kids are having fun, they're playing more, it's gamified, it's a language they understand, but they're building skills on top of that. We also have a game called Speed Test, which we just launched at CES. And that's literally just with a catcher or against a wall, you get 10 throws and you can see how fast the throws are and compete against others.
Wow. This ball, I assume with all the technology inside, and you can tell us more about the tech that's inside, is not meant to be hit by a bat, I assume.
We actually have a photo that says no bat right on the ball. It can withstand the impact. So this is a very robust product. We know that the kids are trying to break this everywhere and it's not working. So a lot of our development has gone into making this a very robust product because it's important to us. But we say no batting mostly because it's not for a game of baseball. It's really for playing back and forth. And we haven't really put in the infrastructure for it to be within a batting ecosystem.
Tell me a little bit more about the tech that's inside the ball.
Yes, so inside this is actually our sensor here. So this is the Playfinity sensor activity tracker. There's a gyro and an accelerometer inside. So this is in the ball. So in here you can see the cap. So it's placed inside. It takes just a simple cell battery that lasts up to 40,000 throws. So that's a lot of throws. And then this connects with Bluetooth to the phone, where you then have all the games and all the activations within the app. So it's connected via Bluetooth and then connected to the cloud through the phone and data.
And this opens up so you can replace the battery?
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a simple screw there You just take it out, pull this out, and then the battery just goes right in the back here. So it's very simple to do. One screw only. Yeah, very, very easy to manage for everyone.
The basic idea here is to keep kids enthused when they're signed up for baseball and such, that they're not missing the tech aspect, right? Because this is connected.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're not trying to fight technology, and we're not trying to fight gaming. We're not trying to fight the screens. We're just trying to find a balance, because we know this is the way the world is going, right? Everything is digitized, and that's what kids expect. And we want kids to stay active. So we have to speak to them in a language they understand, which is here. So, you still need to connect to a phone to play the game, but you're playing the game itself, and you're not really focusing on the screen and being passive.
So did the team there in Norway have to study up a little bit on baseball, or I guess?
Luckily, we actually have a good baseball community here. We also have a great softball team in Norway. We're a very active country. It's quite important here that people play many sports, not just one. But we certainly had to go find the baseball players, but they exist and they're here, and we are very present in the US now, and we have some great relationships with some pony league teams and some little league teams, and even some MLB teams that are now including us in their summer camps with the kids, because they also see that, this is the way it is. Like we just have to move with the times, and being digitized is keeping the kids playing more. So
That's really terrific. Congratulations for
Thank you.
all of that. What
Thank
else might you be looking at? I don't know if you can tip a hand or not.
So what I can say is we have a really nice roadmap. We will be releasing 2 new products in the next 8 months, and minimum 1 a year from there on. And if you can think about the sports that are team sports that most youth are playing, we are rolling into those sports, and you can use that pun. So we will be rolling out into every youth sport that plays with different types of balls, as our first sort of slew of releases. And then from there, we'll see where it takes us. But the great thing with our technology, as you've seen, is that it's repeatable and scalable, right? So ultimately, this here could be used in various accessories. The technology that's in the baseball could be used in sort of harder impact balls, so cricket balls, hockey pucks, etc. So we have a very scalable opportunity with our technology. So we will one day, our vision is that you will one day walk into, let's say, Dick's Sporting Good, and you'll see active gaming, which is Playfinity, and that's all of our products. And then you'll see traditional sports, which is the traditional sports section.
Well, hockey would seem to be a very natural fit in Norway, wouldn't it?
It would, but also I'm Canadian, so I'm sort of I'm rooting for the Canadian sports as well. But yeah, I think what we see, which is really cool, even with the baseball, which everyone thinks is oh, that's North America and that's Japan. We actually have players in over 15 countries. So we have people all over the world who are buying these from our website and having a ton of fun and playing against each other. And with the trampoline sensor, we had one kid hit 1 million jumps in December. So we're getting a lot of activity from the kids, which is just what our mission is.
So you can tell us a little bit more about those products too, the Smart Ball, and I think it's called Jump Games.
Yeah, exactly. So Jump Games is literally this. It's just this accessory here. So the sensor goes in the back. So it's actually the same sensor that's in the baseball is in Jump Games. It goes around your ankle. And then you have a list of games in the app. So one, for instance, is called Tornado. So it's how high and how fast can you jump for 30 seconds. And then you can play against others. You can work on your flips, rotations, and you can build your own games. So same principle as the baseball. And then for the Smart Ball, again, it's softer, it's lighter, it's easy to catch. So the little kids like to use it to learn how to throw. And again, we just have a list of games that are actually quite similar to some of the baseball games. So higher and higher, longer and longer. So each throw, you go a little bit further and further and further, and then you see how far you can go. So all about being active and playing as much as you possibly can.
That's great. So tell us about the pricing and availability.
Yes. So the baseball is $99. And the jump games and smart ball are $79. The app is free. So we have no subscription. It's a free app. There's no ads. It's totally kids safe. Our core value is kids first. So everything we develop is really taking, the youth into mind. They are available on Amazon.com, but also on Playfinity.com. They're all available now for purchase.
That's terrific. So again, the website is playfinity.com. Pippa Boothman, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you, Fred.